Hello all, welcome to the very first episode of our CrossTalks. Here we have DhanRaj with us. Yeah, hi DhanRaj.
Hi, Honor. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here in the first episode of this CrossTalks. And DhanRaj is a automation tester using this C Sharp and Selenium. He has a good experience in this automation testing, and especially in this episode, DhanRaj will be going to teach or give a glance about automation testing and how the role will be looking in this automation testing. And Dhanraj, it is good to explain about yourself.
Yeah, I'm DhanRaj here, presently working as a system test automation engineer. So, in my automation, I'm using C Sharp and I'm working on both UI testing and API testing, that is REST API. So, yes,
Okay.
that's it about me.
Yeah. I think that you are especially working in the automating testing, or you are managing the both automating and API.
Yeah, Honor. Automation means we have both automation like UI automation and API automation.
Okay.
Both are automation only. So
Yeah.
presently I'm working on both UI and API.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that true that you are working on only one project, or you are working on multiple projects currently?
No, presently I'm working on a one project, but that project consists of both UI and API
Yeah.
automation.
Yeah. Good. Because before going in depth in this concept, like what all we can expect from this episode to the audience, what are the things that we expect, like we can expect, like
Yeah,
yeah, you can say that.
yeah, we'll get to know what is automation, and also we will get an idea about how things will be in the automation. And
Yeah,
moreover, for freshers, it would be very interesting video
yeah,
so that
especially for freshers
they will, yeah,
who are
especially the
interested.
freshers will get to know about what they will be doing in automation in the project.
Yeah, for the freshers who are showing interest and who are very interested to know what the role looks like as an automation tester, here this video will be very
Yeah.
useful for them. And this and okay, Dhanraj, before going into that, I just want to know, like there are many languages, like up to my knowledge we using C Sharp, Java, Python for the automation testing, right? Are there any other languages which you use apart from this?
Yeah, there are many languages we can use. Up to my knowledge, I heard about only C Sharp, Java, Python. But
Okay,
but the thing is like, in which language the developer has developed a project or a product, based on that language only the automation things also will be going. For these things in a detail, I will explain in upcoming videos.
okay, but
Just
and
for a
also, yeah,
understanding, I said like that.
okay, and also when it comes to the tool, I think Selenium is the only popular tool which most of the projects are using, right? I didn't heard of any other tool apart from Selenium.
It's not like that, but Selenium is a tool, like it's a package which provides us inbuilt functionalities for UI automation.
Okay, like a person or a fresher who is interested in the automation testing, he should have idea about any either of the language, C Sharp, Python, Java, and a tool is mandatory. That is Selenium tool is very mandatory for the person who is interested in a automation testing, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I also heard the term like manual testing. How is it differ from the automation testing? When it comes to testing, these are the two keywords which I use here mostly.
Yeah, yeah. Means in manual testing, we manually operating the product.
Okay,
Like for manual to become a manual tester, we don't need to be learning any programming languages or any tool like that.
okay.
Means, but coming to automation,
Hmm.
yeah, it's quite different from manual. Like whatever we are doing in manual, we are
Okay,
automating that
yeah,
using some C sharp or some code.
okay. You
That's it.
mean,
That's it. The basic difference.
yeah,
And there are many things like, so why we are going for automation means it takes less time. Means consider we will be 10 manual testers are working on 10 projects uh,
okay,
for longer time. If we
yeah,
use automation,
mm,
we can decrease that time, and also the reliability and the execution speed will be more. And also like for multiple executions, like multiple times, if you want to test manual, it will
Okay.
take more time. But if you use automation, it is like an added advantage for the quality of that product.
Okay. And also, can you also give an idea like is the manual testing currently in the projects or it has been vanished and it has replaced the automation testing?
No, no, no. Manual testing is very important. Like, though there is no automation, manual testing is needed. Like, because whoever doing automation, he needs a knowledge about manual testing. Like,
Okay.
if he manually he will do once, and then only he can automate the things.
Yeah, I think you
Manual
are
things is a basic.
yeah you are saying like it is good to start with manual testing and then go to the automation testing and learn some
No,
language.
no, no, not like that.
Yeah.
Like, automation means whatever we are doing in manual, we will be automating that one. So the thing
Okay.
is,
Okay.
we have to have idea like how it will actually work manually, so that with that idea only, we will be based on that only, we can do the automation code or build the automation codes.
Okay.
Like, I will explain in detail about these things in the video I
Yeah,
have
great,
in the
great,
next
great.
video demo.
And
I will show
yeah,
a demo.
and if a fresher is interested in this role or in this automation testing, it
Hmm.
is mandatory like he should have the knowledge of the manual testing or he can skip that part and he can directly learn a language and directly deep dive into this manual automation testing. Is it okay or the manual testing part is mandatory for this person?
um, So for a tester, you should be having idea on the soft testing, like manual testing. Like,
Okay. Yeah, you are
you
saying like
should be having it. It's
it is
not a
good
big
it is good
difference.
to know, right? It is good to know about
Yeah, it's
manual
good to know.
testing. Yeah, because he
Yeah, it's
understand
good
the
to.
whole process, like what are the
Hmm.
advantages, disadvantages. Then he can have idea about use and he can grab the idea like how automation testing is very useful. Like unless until he don't know manual testing, then he don't have idea about like automation, like how it is overcoming, how it is better than automation manual testing, how it is solving the problems faced by the manual testing. These are all things he can know
Yeah.
if you have idea about the manual.
Firstly about manual testing, it's not like something like it's a different course we have to learn that. Like, it's not like that. Manual
Okay.
testing is, in a simple way, I will tell. Like, consider we have some Microsoft Edge.
Okay.
It's a browser. So
Yeah.
what I done now, so I clicked on Microsoft Edge and I came here, and I'm
Yeah.
searching here something called Gmail.
Gmail. Okay.
Means what I done here, I clicked this place and I typed something, means I given some input, and I clicked enter, means search button. So it landed on something. So here I'm clicking this one.
Okay.
So it will launch one more web page, and we can see something like this.
Okay.
So
Okay. We can say
Gmail
like
is launched.
these things are done manually.
Yeah, whatever we done manually, we can automate that one. For
Okay.
example, I will show one more thing. Like,
Yeah.
so
This is the recorded one, right? You have recorded already.
yeah, I recorded.
Okay.
So the first thing is, here what's happening is, so this is a code, this is automation code. What I'm basically doing is, I'm going to Microsoft Edge, I'm opening Microsoft Edge, there I'm going to Gmail.
Yeah.
There
Google accounts.
you will see, like, if you go to Gmail, you will see the username and password, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing. So I'm clicking the username and I'm sending some dummy Gmail
Okay.
there.
The
So
Gmail
through
ID.
automation, how it will work means, so once you right click and run this code,
Okay. But of course,
you
we
can
will
see
see
something
in
like
detail.
Microsoft
Okay.
Edge is
1 second,
launched and
Dhanraj.
Gmail is open. Yeah,
Okay. But these are the things will be explained detail in the upcoming time, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
This is just a glance, like
So,
overview.
yeah,
What
it's
is manual
just high
testing and
level.
automation testing?
uh,
Yeah.
So if you see here, so I will build this code
Okay.
and I will run. So
Mm.
basically, what happens means it will launch one browser, that is
Okay.
Microsoft Edge browser.
Yeah.
It will open Gmail, and it has entered the value, and it clicked next. So these
Okay.
things happened automatically. I didn't do anything.
Okay, yeah.
So
Okay,
like
we
this we
can say
can
like
automate.
manual testing is like literally done by the user, like pressing
Hmm.
the keyboard buttons or pressing the mouse button are literally done by the users. When it comes to automation
Hmm.
testing, all these things are done automatically, not manually. It's like system things, right? It will be done by system itself.
Yeah. And
Okay,
to build this automation, we have to do one time manual testing, and that those things and all is needed.
okay,
I
Dhanraj,
will
good.
explain these things
Yeah,
how to automate in
like
detail in
we
the next video.
now we have got idea about manual and automation testing, and we have also
Hmm.
got idea like which language we can use. Like there are many languages and most of them prefer like C sharp, Python, Java. And I think in this
It's not
video,
like preferring the language based on the project what we are
okay,
there, based
yeah,
on the product how the developers developed.
okay,
On those basis, we will be using the
okay,
languages.
it's depend on the application and the project, right? Okay,
Yeah,
but in this video or in this episode you are going to explain all this procedure with C sharp, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and also had that what is the difference between the C sharp and .NET, because these two are very close to each other.
Uh, it's not a difference or it's not close to each other.
Okay,
C Sharp is a programming language and
okay,
.NET is a framework.
yeah.
So .NET framework provides some environment to support C Sharp automation. That's it.
Okay, like C sharp, you can say like it is similar to the C plus plus, like a kind of programming language. And when it comes to .NET, it is a framework, right? Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, Dhanraj, now we'll discuss about this selenium part. Now we have completed this automation and what's the definition, and compared to manual testing, we have gone into it, and we have discussed also about this programming language. Now we'll go to the next part, like what is the selenium thing about this tool.
yeah. Selenium is basically a tool or a package which we will get for free. And
Okay,
what these things is, it's a package which consists of inbuilt functions. Like what all those inbuilt functions means, those functions are very useful in UI automation. Like as you can see here, the code I am written. So
okay,
here there is something called iWebDriver
yeah,
means one object for iWebDriver that is equal to new edge driver, which means
okay,
it iWebDriver is a class and driver is a object of that class. So
okay,
when we create an object for that, what it will do means it will launch a browser.
okay.
Here it comes
Yeah,
to
yeah.
edge browser.
These are all the C sharp
So
language, right?
and also you can see like that WebDriver object dot navigate means it should navigate to some place.
Specific
So these
URL
are the
here.
functionalities dot go to URL means which URL it should type and it should go. So
Okay,
these are the inbuilt functions which provided by Selenium. So these are very useful for UI automation.
okay. Okay, in simple terms, we can say it like Selenium is a tool which understands that web browsers and the HTML code, so that we can use this tool to communicate with the browser. We can simple terms, right?
Not exactly, but Selenium is a tool which supports UI automation. That's it in simple.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, thanks, Andras. Thanks for joining us today in this episode, and you have provided an very insightful information regarding this automation testing.